Respected sadhakas, dearest bhaktas, and co-students and friends, welcome. Today, the most important, beautiful topic of Bhagavatam we are going to study, because in this we will see Bhagavan himself praising his great bhaktas, rishis who have come there to see him. In turn, they also do the praise stuti of that Narayana. So at one place, both Bhakta and Bhagavan praising each other is very, very rare. And both these stutis, Bhakta Stuti by Bhagavan, Bhagavan Stuti by Bhakta, are so complete. Through them, we are told both. He who is the Lord whom we have to worship and why. And what are the lakshanas of the true bhaktas who by worshipping Lord, meditating on Lord, they become qualified enough to recognize that Lord. Excellent topic, very rare one it is. Taking the names of all the Rishi Munis on the eve of our Raksha Bandhanam tomorrow is also very good, very auspicious for us. That will be our first topic today. Then we will continue Indra Kruta Shri Ramastuti in our Adhyatma Ramayanam. So let us start. Om 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 Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhetamastu Ma Vidvishavahai आनन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तावत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्च अर्थेष्वभिघ्नस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं समस्तदेवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो आचार्येभ्यो भक्तेभ्यो साधुभ्यो साधकेभ्यो तीर्थेभ्यो क्षेत्रेभ्यो नदीनदेभ्यो शास्त्रेभ्यो नमः। परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षये सूतमहामुनये शौनकादृशिभ्यो वैशम्पायनादृशिभ्यो अत्र्यादृशिभ्यो मत्स्यादि अवतारेभ्यो प्रह्लादादिभक्तजनेभ्यो आदित्यादि नवग्रहदेवताभ्यो दक्षिणामूर्ति दत्तात्रेय हयग्रीवादिगुरुभ्यो आदिपराशक्तिमात्रे मातापितृदेवताभ्यो आद्य शंकराचार्य आदिगुरुभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। तेषां सर्वेषां कृपा अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोध सिद्ध्यर्थं पुराणेतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवत दर्शन अनुग्रह अनुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां गुरुशिष्यपरम्परायाः भक्तभगवत्परम्परायाः पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण सकमस्थ विश्वव्याप्तिद्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति द्वारा विश्व शांति कल्याण एकता सामरस्यता प्राप्त्यर्थम अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये कंकणबद्ध निष्ठित समस्त साधक भक्त सेवक उपासकानाम अस्माकं सह आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेम स्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्य विजय अभयादि समस्त सत् संपदा सत् शक्ति सत् साधना सानुकूल्यतानां प्राप्ति बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रु विघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण शास्त्रस्य दशमस्कन्धस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम श्रीकृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणं दशमस्कन्धः निरोधस्यानुशेनम् आत्मनः सह शक्तिभिः। ओम उत्तरार्धः अथ चतुरशीतितमोऽध्यायः श्रीशुक उवाच. Hmm. Friends, yesterday we have seen all Krishna Patnis not only narrating their Vivaha Gatha to Draupadi, but they have shown us how their bhakti is towards the Lord. Even finally, the all other 16,000 apes also, finally they said, that dust of the feet of the Lord, which the Rajastris, Pulindyaha, Truna Virudaha, Gavaha Charayataha Gopaha, Vanchanti, that we also are seeking. Other than that, Samrajyam, Swarajyam, Bhojyam, Vairajyam, Parameshtyam, Anantyam. None of these things we want to. So all these things are better than the lower life of meagerness or what you call poverty, etc. But that will give only comfort to the Sharira and to the Mana for some extent only. The real Atma Trupti will come either in Atma Samarpana Yukta Bhakti Sharanagati or in the Atma Anubhuti, the Brahma Atma Anubhuti. The real contentment, real Ananda comes only in Aham Brahmasmi Anubhuti or total Atma Samarpana with Parama Bhakti, Parama Prema Sharanagati to Bhagavan. In any other things, there is always effort, fear. Effort to increase it or sustain it, fear that it goes away, ends away. So, how much our fear we have, yet those things keep going away, and then diminishing value they have, and we have to again put effort to get them again, only to lose them to stay back at the square one level. But this Trupti of Parama Sharanagati to Bhagavan, as these Krishna Bhatnis have, also having oneness with Paramatma as the saints discover in them, that is eternal. That is once gained, gained once for all. So this is what we have seen yesterday. So today, beautiful topic, 84th chapter. In this, we will see first our Shukadev summarizing the bhakti of the Krishna Bhatnis. Then there will be arrival of all the Rishi Muni to see Krishna in that place where Samanta Panchaka all assembled for that Grahana Santarpana Ityadi Puja. Then Bhagavan Krishna welcomes, worships them. He does puja to them and all that, and great stuti. In turn, they too do the stuti of God. Such a beautiful thing it is. Then they, having taken permission from the Lord, as they were tending to go, Vasudevaji requests them and asks some questions. And then to that, as the answer they give, this is of this beautiful 84th chapter. Very good number also, Chaurasi, has got these great topics. Let us make a chant of it. Om Atha Chaturashititamo Shri Shuka Uvacha Shrutva Prutha Subalaputryatayagnaseni Madhavyatakshitivapatnya Utasvagopyah Krishne Kilatmani Harau Pranayanubandham Sarva Visispiralamakshukalakulakshah Iti Sambhashamaanasu Stribihi Strishunrubirnrushu Ayayurmunayastatra Krishna Ramadidrukshaya Dvaipayano Naradascha Chavano Devalositaha Vishwamitraha Shatanandaha Bharadwajoth Gautamaha Ramaha Sasishyo Bhagavan Vasishto Galavo Bhruguhu Pulastyah Kashyapotrishya Markandeyo Bruhaspatihi Dvitastitaschaikatascha Brahmaputrastathangira Agastyo Yagnavalkyascha Vamadevaadayo pare Tan Društva Sahasottaya Ragaसीनान् नृपादयः पाण्डवाः कृष्णरामौ च प्रणेमुर्विश्ववन्दितान् तानानर्चुर् यथा सर्वे सह रामोच्युतोर्चयतु स्वागतासनपाद्यार्घ्य माल्यधूपानुलेपनैः उवाच सुखमासीनान् भगवान् धर्मगुप्तनुः सदसस्तस्य महतः यतवाचोऽनुशृण्वतः श्रीभगवानुवाच अहो वयं जन्मभृतः लब्धं कार्त्स्नेन तत्फलं देवानामपि दुष्प्रापं यद्योगेश्वरदर्शनं किं स्वल्पतपसां नॄणाम् अर्चायां देवचक्षुषां दर्शनस्पर्शनप्रश्न प्रह्वस्पादार्चनादिकं न ह्यं मया नितीर्थानि न देवामृतशिलामयाः ते पुनन्त्युरुकालेन दर्शनादेव साधवः नाग्निर्न सूर्यो न च चन्द्रतारकाः न भूर्जलं कं श्वसनोऽथ वाङ्मनः उपासिता भेदकृतो हरन्त्यघं विपश्चितो घ्नन्ति मुहूर्तसेवया यस्यात्मबुद्धिः कुणपेतृधातुके स्वदीहि कळत्रादिषु भौम इज्जधीः यतीर्थबुद्धिः सलिलेन कर्हिचितु जनेष्वभिघ्नेषु स एव गोखरः श्रीशुक उवाच इषम्येत्थं भगवतः कृष्णस्याकुण्ठमेधसः वचोदुरन्वयं विप्राः तूष्णीमासन् भ्रमद्धियः चिरं विमृश्य मुनयः ईश्वरस्येषितव्यतां जनसङ्ग्रह इत्यूचुः स्मयन्तस्तं जगद्गुरुं मुनय ऊचुः यन्मायया तत्त्वविदुत्तमा वयं विमोहिता विश्वसृजाम् अधीश्वराः यदीशितव्या इति गूढ ईहया अहो विचित्रं भगवत् विचेष्टितम् अनीह एतत् बहुधैक आत्मना सृजत्यवत्यत्ति न स बध्यते यथा भौमैर्हि भूमिर्बहुनामरूपिणी अहो विभुम्नः चरितं विडम्बनम् अथापि काले स्वजनाभिगुप्तये बिभर्षि सत्त्वं खलनिग्रहाय च स्वलीलया वेदपथं सनातनं वर्णाश्रमात्मा पुरुषः परो भवान् ब्रह्मते हृदयं शुक्लं तपस्वाध्याय संयमैः यत्रोपलब्धं सद्व्यक्तम् अव्यक्तं च ततः परं तस्मात् ब्रह्मकुलं ब्रह्मन् शास्त्रयोनेस्त्वमात्मनः सभाजयसि सद्धाम तद्ब्रह्मण्याग्रणीर्भवान् अद्य नो जन्म साफल्यं विद्यायास्तपसोदृशः त्वया सङ्गम्य सद्गत्या यदन्तः श्रेयसां परः नमस्तस्मै भगवते कृष्णाय कुण्ठमेधसे स्वयोगमाययाच्छन्न महिम्ने परमात्मने न वयं विदन्तमी भूपाः एकारामाश्च वृष्णयः माया यवनिकाच्छन्न चन्नम् आत्मानं कालमीश्वरं यथा शयानः पुरुषः आत्मानं गुणतत्त्वदृक् नाममात्रेन्द्रियाभातं न वेदरहितं परम् एवं त्वा नाममात्रेषु विशेष्विन्द्रिये हया माया विभ्रमत् चित्तः न वेदस्मृत्युपप्लवात् तस्याद्यते ददृशिमाङ्घ्रिमघौगमर्ष तीर्थास्पदं हृदि कृतं सुविपक्वयोगैः उत्सिक्तभक्त्युपताशय जीवकोशाः आपुर्भवद्गतिमथोऽनुगृहाण भक्तान् ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम श्रीभागवत शरणं मम श्रीसद्गुरु शरणं मम श्रीसूत शरणं मम श्रीशुकदेव शरणं मम श्रीव्यास शरणं मम श्रीनारद शरणं मम श्रीकुमार शरणं मम श्रीब्रह्मा शरणं मम श्रीविष्णु शरणं मम श्रीपरब्रह्म शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम शरणं मम शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव ॐ मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं स्वर्गे सत्ये च कैलासे वैकुण्ठे नास्ति अयं रसः अतः पिबन्तु सद्भाग्याः मामा मुञ्चत कर्हिचिद् ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ श्रीकृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणं दशमस्कन्धः उत्तरार्धः अथ चतुरशीतितमोऽध्यायः श्रीशुक उवाच फ्रेंड्स straight away 84th beautiful chapter Sri Shukadev ji narrating to Sri Parikshit Raja and to all of us also ki prutha shrutva Okay, Shrutva, having heard these great narrations of more than their marriage story, though it is in one line, their bhakti paravasya to Krishna. Shrutva. Who are the ones who have heard? Prutha. Prutha is Kunti Devi. Subala Putri is Dhritarashtra Patni. Subala Putri, Gandhari. So all women folk at one place they were there. So Kunti, then Gandhari, Ata Yajnaseni, that is Draupadi, then Madhavi. Madhavi means there you can say Subhadra, Krishna's sister and Arjuna's Patni, and this mother of this who is he? Mhm. Mm, Abhimanyu and grandmother Aparikshita. So Madhavi, Kshitipa Patniyaha, all the wives of uh, all of them were there. Wives of various kings who have assembled there. Then Kshitipa Patnyaha, then Utaha, and also Sagopyaha, all the Gopikas of the Vrindavanam. So Vrindavan के गोपिकाएं पत्नियां बहुत सारे राजाओं के सुभद्रा देन द्रौपदी देन गांधारी कुंती श्रुत्वा what did they listen? Harau Akhila Atmani. Krishna Akhila Atmani Harau. On Krishna or in Krishna, who is a Hari, who is a Narayana, Akhila Atma, who is the Atma of all beings. On that Krishna, Pranaya Anubandham, the Prema Anubandha Bhakti Sharanagati of these eight Patnis and the other 16,000 wives, seeing their Pranaya Anubandhanam on the Hari Krishna, who is Akhila Atma, Sarva Visismihu. Alam. Alam extremely, they were in great surprise. These all stay away from Krishna, therefore, it is okay for them to have that great bhakti. But these people every day are there with Krishna, so they should take him for granted. Generally, this is what happens when you are familiar with any valuable thing for long time continuously. But they were so much surprised. Visismiho alam, then Ashru Kalaakulakshaha, from the eyes of all of them, seeing that tears have come. So each one in their own selves are great devotees of Krishna in their own different relations. And everybody must be feeling that yes, we are bhaktas of Bhagavan Krishna. But then after listening to the narrations of all the wives, they have understood two things, okay? Their bhakti is much lesser than of theirs, and that's how they got the bhagya to be the patni only of Bhagavan Krishna. सबके आंखों में पानी, उन सबका एकदम दैट गर्व निकल गया होगा. एवरीबॉडी है ना. कुंती मस्ट बी थिंकिंग मेरा भांजा है तो आई रियली डिवोट कृष्ण को मैं जानती हूँ, बहुत भक्ति करती हूँ, है ना. इवन दिस द्रौपदी मस्ट बी थिंकिंग कि आई एम अ ग्रेट डिवोटी ऑफ ब्रदर कृष्णा, एंड सुभद्रा को भी लगा होगा. एवरीबॉडी मस्ट बी हैविंग दैट थॉट. They are devotees, or they may be having a low opinion about the Krishna Patnis. हाँ ठीक है हो गए, because what prema bhakti they have to their husbands they all know. Whatever, the beautiful idea is कि in that nischala nirmala bhava se purna bhakti se, not any showing off, but from the core of the heart, when each of the patnis were telling to them how they got married, and finally they say, we are only the pada dasaha, we are wanting only is the pada renu, or we are only tasya gruhasya marjani. When each of them were saying, that was directly touching the hearts of all these other women who came there to listen to them. And the result is उन सबके आंखों में पानी. And it means पूर्ण भक्ति भाव से taking the Krishna as Paramatma only, they were all worshipping him as the bhaktas and dasis. Wow, beautiful, na? How much punya they have got, first of all, to become Krishna Patni. Having become, how much of punya and sadhana they are doing by being his Sharanagata dasis and sevikas. Though they are worth, it is deserving to as wives to enjoy everything. देखो मतलब क्या हुआ, सारा श्री ऐश्वर्य संपदा पावर मिलने के बावजूद भी, instead of enjoying that, keeping it all aside, Just worshipping the Lord is the greatest clarity and achievement. Because these Sampada and all of them are Maya. They take us away from the divine. So those who have this maturity, they will just look at it with a glance and say, thank you, you will be there. I'm at the feet of the Lord in my bhakti and service to him. Means how much paripakwa the hearts of these all Krishna Patnis must be there. There in them, there is no ego that they are the daughters of the great kings. All of them are great kings' daughters only. They don't have the ego for their own beauty or wealth or anything, nor they have ego that they are patnis of Krishna to dominate on all. No, no type of ego they have, just bhakti sharanagati. Is it not? And now, having wealth or not wealth is not important. In either the case, how much we are keeping aside that wealth or not seeking the wealth, we are devoted to Bhagavan. This is the beauty. So, in some life we are rich or we poor, other life beautiful, ugly, great power positioned, not in other one. How does it matter all of that? How much our heart is at the feet of the Lord. How much we are bhakta to Him, Saranagata to Him. That is the paripakvata. The two paripakvatas of human intellect are, one is to know that the universe is managed by the Lord, all are His humble servants. I too am His servant. This is the greatest paripakvata. In that, the intermediate ego of human race, of something or the other achieved, again by the buddhi given by the Lord, that ego is transcended. In that bhakti, that we are all Bhagavad Sevakas. All Brahmadi Devatas highly evolved. And what is their evolution? Only one, that they know they are the servants of the Lord only. Their kriyas, whatever is given to them, they do out of bhakti and sharanagati. And the second one is discovering oneness with that infinite Lord. By dissolving our own Jivadi Tadatmya, Dehadi Tadatmya, any Upadhi Tadatmya. These are all the evolutions. These two are the evolutions which you and I as human have to achieve. These wives of Krishna have achieved the first of them. Their life is only in dedication and service to God, Krishna. Then through his Kripa Anugraha, they all will discover the truth which is one without second, transcending Maya by grace of Bhagavan in course of time. Every of Krishna's Patni, they are all Jivan Mukta. Please mind you. They are given that Moksha Jnanam, most of them by Krishna himself, some of them later on by Uddhavji out of those 16,000. But all of them are awakened to the truth. So these very simple looking important aspects, we should not miss them in our life. Learn from Krishna Patnis that how we have to be humble with all things that are given to us. Discard all of them. There's nothing greater glorious than surrender to God in Parama Bhakti, expressing that Bhakti and Saranagati through the Dasyam, through the Seva to Paramatma. In that effort only, Bhagavan will be happy and he will just remove the curtain of Maya. In that effort only, slowly we come out of our own Upaditadatmya, which is avidya. तो व्यष्टि उपाधि तादात्म्य वो जो अविद्या से होता है, वो भी इस तरह के शरणागति से ही चला जाएगा. समष्टि माया, which is in the form of the entire gross subtle causal total world, that creation wala maya, Bhagavan will remove by his grace when this way we surrender to him in dasya bhavana. So व्यक्तिगत में अविद्या, समष्टि में माया, दोनों निकाल देंगे भगवान. So व्यक्तिगत अविद्या गया तो I am not जीवा, I am सच्चिदानंद आत्मा. So samashti maya removed, then the whole universe and the God are nothing but Brahman, and that Brahman and this Atman are only one, playing only the play of a Veshti Samashti, Karya Karana, the Ishvara and Jiva, they're all play of one Parabrahma. That will come today in our subsequent slokas. So beautiful it is, isn't it? Sarva Visismihu Alam Ashrukala Kulakshaha. Ashrugala Akula Akshaha, all their eyes were filled with the tears. क्योंकि all wives, as if पहले मीटिंग करके आ गए कि एक ही बात में करेंगे, as if they spoke, but not that they that way we pre-planned. They got the occasion, they poured their heart. that their bhakti, Sharanagati to Krishna is Ananya. Not that they complain against Krishna or taking that opportunity fighting with each other, expressing those jealousies. See, in their words, nothing but because they asked, Draupadi asked the story of their marriage they told. But from their side, what they want to do, tell was, we are lucky enough, blessed enough to be his dasi, to be his servants. That's it. So, in any of the relation with Krishna, develop that bhakti bhava, dasa bhava, let us serve him. Then only the maya of ego, maya of mind and all slowly goes away. Then we will start seeing divinity everywhere. Now, after this is over, iti in this way, sambhashamana. So, when the samyak bhashana was going on, strivihi strishu, nrubihi nrushuhu. The women folk with women folk, the men with men. What men with men? We already saw how all Yudhishthira, everybody were praising Lord Krishna. Krishna also was giving them all the gifts. Then the inquiry was happening, how are you and all. So सारा हमने men we saw. We also saw Nanda Yashoda meeting Vasudeva Devaki. Thereafter Devaki Ityadi meeting Yashodadi. Then we also saw the Balarama Krishna meeting Nanda Yashoda. All we were systematically seeing. Beautiful chapter this was, 83. Excellent it is. Equally beautiful is 84 because of the Rishi and Bhagavad Samvada. In this only we have to find fulfillment through finding the meaning of all the shlokas, gaining the knowledge, gaining the bhakti, practicing that knowledge and bhakti. इसमें सब कुछ है और कहीं नहीं ढूंढना. Need not go to Chandama and Suryama. Anywhere you go, the whole universe is matter only. You have to discover the self inside. So in this way, Strishu, Nrubir Nushuhu, Sambhashamanesu, what happened at that time? Ayayuhu Munayaha Tatra. All the Munis have come there to that place. For what they came? Krishna Rama Didrukshaya, Drashtumicha Didruksha, in desire of seeing Bhagavan Krishna and Balarama. So Balarama Krishna ke darshan ke liye all the Rishi Munis have come. So we will see the names of all the Rishi Muni. We can just fold the hands and do pranam at their feet because they are Chiranjiva, they are there eternal and they are so powerful for their eternal tapasya. They are going on doing. Therefore, if they wish and will and do sankalpa, all our maya, moha, avidya, jnana, which is carried from millions of lives, which would continue for many lives, and we can't do the sadhana to come out of that, all of that through their blessings we can come out. Same things, in fact, Krishna Bhagavan also is going to say when he's going to do their stuti. Okay, who are they? First, Om Dvaipayana Namaha, Veda Vyasa Bhagavan. Sakshat Veda Vyasa came there. Remember, they're all there even now. They must be here somebody. अगर हमारा भक्ति श्रद्धा से सत्संग हो रहा है तो इवन एक सेकंड के लिए दे विल कम टू ब्लेस अस एंड गो. Real bhaktas, sadhakas will have their darshana. So, Dvaipayanaya Namaha, that is Vedavyasa Bhagavan. Naradaha, Naradaya Namaha. Naradji Vaya, who is a propounder of bhakti, the one who spreads Bhagavad Bhakti all over the world. Dvaipayana, Vedavyasa, the giver of all Ashtadasha Purana, giver of the some Smriti Grandhas, Itihasa Mahabharatam, giver of these Brahma Sutras, and the one who has done the Veda Vibhajana, who has made this Guru Shishya Parampara and taught all these Vedas, etc. Such Vedavyas Bhagavan came. Then Narad ji came. They're all Bhagavan ke avatar hai na? Devarshi Nam cha Naradaha Muni Nama Pyaham Vyasaha. They all vibhutis told in us 10th chapter of Gita, we know. Then third one, Om Chavanaya Namaha. So Chavana Rishi Charitra we saw in Bhagavatam in earlier chapters. He came. Om Devalaya Namaha. The Devala Rishi. Then Asitaya Namaha. Asita Rishi. So these two have come. These names come in Gita in the 10th chapter. After Bhagavan giving his own glorious knowledge to Arjuna, Arjuna after that praising to Lord, he says about your Mahima Vibhutis, even these great rishis talk. All of that I accept, but in which form I have to do your worship, O Lord, you tell me. At that time, he takes the names of these things. Arjuna Vacha, Param Brahma, Parandhama, Pavitram Paramam Bhavan, Purusham Shashwadam Divyam, Adidevam Ajamyum, Ahustvam, देखो ऋषय सर्वे देवर्षिर नारदः तथा असितः देवलः व्यासः. सारे फर्स्ट लाइन में जो है सारे नाम गीता में आ गए. स्वयं चैव ब्रवीषि सर्वमेतद्रुतं मन्ये यन्मामऋषिकेशव न हि ते भगवन् व्यक्तिविदुर्देवानदानवाः स्वयमेवात्मनात्मानं तत्त्वपुरुषोत्तम भूतभावनं भूतेश देवदेव जगत्पते वक्तुमर्हसशेषेण देव्या ह्यात्मविभूतयः याभिर्विभूतिभिर्लोकानि मांस्त्वं व्याप्य तिष्ठसि कथं विद्यामहं योगिन् तां सदा परिचिन्तयन् केषु केषु भावेषु चिन्त्योऽसि भगवन् मया विस्तरेण आत्मयोगविभूतिं जनार्दन भूयः कथय तृप्तिः शृणुतो नास्ति अमृतम्. So that way he praises to show the vibhutis. At that time, he takes the names of these rishis. Om Devalaya Namaha, one rishi. Asitaya Namaha, rishi. So all rishis name at one place, they don't come. Some are mentioned in some Purana, other Purana. And if you see the Brahdaranyaka Chandogya, all the parampara of the Rishi Muni goes into 3 or 4 Anuvakas continuously. 3 or 4 big paragraphs, Adhyayas. At least the name of 60 rishis names come. Chanting of that rishi name itself is a great anubhuti anugraha. So that's why we are just saluting them, praying to those rishis. Hey Veda Vyasa Bhagavan, all the Shruti Smriti Purana Itihasa Jnana come to us and we realize God in this very moment. Hey Narada Bhagavan, give that Parama Bhakti Sharanagati. So to Hey Chavanaha, Devalaya Namaha, Asitaya Namaha, Vishwamitraya Namaha. Vishwamitra Rishi also came, salute him to say, O Lord, O Vishwamitra Rishi, as tapasya you have done for that 30,000 years, please give us that capacity to do the tapasya to discover Paramatma. Great is this Vishwamitra Rishi. Then Shatanandaha, the Shatananda Rishi was there. Shatananda ji is in Janaka ji's place he was. है ना? जनक जी के यहाँ शतानंद जी रहते हैं. When विश्वामित्र जी राम लक्ष्मण को लेकर गए थे, it was Shatananda only who received Rishi Vishwamitra ji and did all Saparya Puja, if you remember. So Om Shatanandaya Namaha, then Bharadwajaya Namaha. The Bharadwaja, the Yajnavalkya Shishya, Bharadwaja, very famous Rishi. Bharadwajaya Namaha, Atha Gautamaya Namaha. So Gautama Rishi. To all these Rishis, they are there right from Treta Yuga. Bhagwan Rama met all of them except 1 or 2. व्यास वगैरह को छोड़कर बाकी सब भगवान ने वहां अपने इन दिस वनवास काल he has met Bharadwaja Rishi, Gautama Rishi, is it not? Vishwamitra Rishi, he met all of them. Narada ji himself came to meet him. So Gautamaya Namaha, Gautama Rishi. Some of your Gotra must be of any of these Rishis. So they're all there, eternally there, guiding the whole world through spirituality. So many jivas are coming, they are giving jnanam. In some lives, they are getting moksha, going, ye silsila chali raha nirantara. So these great rishis' names are taken. How wonderful, lucky we are today. Then Ramaha Sasishyaha. See, Parashuramaji, he is also, with all his Sishyas, he also came. After all the Kshatriya Samhara, Parshuramji has become like a sadhu sannyasi only. He had his own disciples. With them he came. So Om Shri Parshuramaya Namaha. Then Bhagavan Vasishtha. So specially Bhagavan word is added to Vasishtha, the Kulaguru of Ikshvaku Vamsha, especially to Dasharatji and Sri Ramaji. Om Shri Vasishtaya Namaha. Vasishtha Rishi, Yoga Vasishtha Shastra is in due. That will definitely be studied by us. I don't know which language. 32,000 श्लोक वो लग ही जाएंगे. Either in one of the Chaturmasas we take or 3-4 Chaturmasas and we do. जैसे प्रभु चाहे. In this life, Mahabharata few parvams, Yoga Vasishtam completely, Sutta Samhita a part of it, all Upanishad with Bhashyam, Gita with again Bhashyam, few Prakarana Granthas, 2-3 more Puranas, definitely we are going to study. So, Vasishta ji ko pranam karo, Om Sri Vasishta Namaha, then Galava Rishi, great one, then Bhrugu Rishi, Sapta Rishi mein, his name comes first, he also came. Bhrugu Rishi, Pulastya Rishi, He is also one of the Sapta Rishis. Om Galava Rishi Namaha, Om Bhrugu Rishi Namaha, Om Pulastya Rishi Namaha, Pulastya Rishi. Then Om Kashyapa Rishi Namaha. See, Kashyapa Eva Pashakaha. Kashyapa Rishi came. Then Atri Hicha, Atri Bhagavan, Atri Anasuya famous. Then Dattatreya, Chandrama and Durvasa. These three are born into Atri Anasuya. Durvasa and Chandrama and Dattatreya are brothers. So, Kashyapaha, Atrihi, Om, Atri Maharshaye Namaha, Kashyapa Maharshaye Namaha, Pulastya Maharshaye Namaha, Bhrugu Maharshaye Namaha, Galava Maharshaye Namaha, Vasishta Maharshaye Namaha, then Parshurama Maharshaye Namaha, then Markandeya Maharshaye Namaha. We have seen in the 10th Skandha, Markandeya Rishis Charitra also. Then Om Brahaspataye Namaha. The Guru of Indra, the Devatas, Brahaspati ji also came there. You just imagine they're all there and they came there at that time and they all want to have darshan of Lord Narayana, who is now in the form of Bhagavan Krishna. Om Brahaspati Maharshaye Sadgurave Namaha. Then Dvita Maharshaye Namaha. One is Dvita Rishi. Om Trita Maharshaye Namaha. Another Rishi name is Tritaha. Then Ekata Maharshaye Namaha. ऋषि का नाम है वो. Then ब्रह्मपुत्रेभ्यो नमः. All the Brahmaputras. Sanaka, Sanandana, Sanatana, Sanat Kumar. Sanaka, Sanandana, Sanatana, Sanat Kumar. Don't forget. These four also came. To them also a namaskara. Angiraha. So Angira Rishi. To whom the Atharva Rishi gave the Mundaka Upanishad and all. Brahma gave to Atharva, Atharva gave to Angira, Angira gave to Satyavaha, Satyavaha gave to Angirasa, Angirasa gave it to our Shaunakaji. This is how the Mundaka Upanishad, Guru Parampara, Acharya Parampara, as we saw there. So Angiraya Namaha or Angirase Namaha. Angiraha, Angirase, Chandramaha, Chandramase. So then not only over, Avi Khatamniva, Agastya Namaha, the Agastya Rishi, famous. Om Agastya Maharshaye Namaha, Angirase Maharshaye Namaha, then Yajnavalkya Maharshaye Namaha, the Yajnavalkya Maharshi, Shukla Yajurveda, जिनके कारण आया है. So he also has come there. Then Vamadeva Namaha, Vamadeva Rishi, another, by birth only, he is a realized saint. Shukova, Vamadeva, these two are by birth Brahmagyanis. Not only that, Adayaha Apare, unmentioned whoever are there, Vaishambha and Rishi, some of the names which have not come here, they all have come. And each of the Rishis have their great charitra. We can refer in your YouTube or your Google, all our ancient Rishis and their story, it comes. Or in Purana Itihasa, it comes. When you search in Google, some academician with academic interest, they write. Therefore, in their writing, there will be always limitation of lack of devotion, respect. They just write. But we have to, through the knowing of story, must know the glory of all these rishis. The two glories are enough. One is they are all Brahmagnani. Second, they have, through the Rishi Parampara, Guru Parampara, spread this knowledge. Because of which, that Vaidika Jnanam, which is of crores of years, lakhs of years, pehle ka hai, even now we are having. Veda Vedanta Upanishadadi Jnanam, if we are able to study even now, this is the then contribution of these Rishi Munis only, who in Guru Parampara, they just went on spreading it. They never involved in any Dharma Artha Kama. This alone was their Artha, Kama, Dharma, wherein the Moksha Purushartha teaching, the Upanishad Veda Vedanta, they went on teaching and they ran the Gurukulas, ashramas in which all Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, they were involved. They were given all the Veda Vidya, Upanishad Vidya, Brahma Vidya, then Vritti Vidya, Samajika Vidya, everything. An example you can see in our Taittiriya Upanishad, how the Guru there to Shishyas, he has given all that Veda Manuchacharya, Antevasa Manushasti. We have seen so much Ratam Swadhyam Rochanecha. So Brahma Jnana given, Upasana Jnana given, then Varnashrama Dharma Jnana given. In the society, how to protect oneself and serve the world, that Jnanam is given. उपाधियों से कैसे डील करना वो भी दिया है व्यक्तित्व विकासक ज्ञानम. So these rishis were great. They were all running the Vidyalayas. In that Vishwagnanam they used to give, they were called as Vishwavidyalaya. They are now called as universities. We have Nalanda Vishwavidyalaya, Takshila Vidyavila, Vishwavidyalaya, Sandipani Vishwavidyalaya. पहले से चली रही है. Every of the rishis are beautiful. I just imagine. All over in India, the kingdoms are there. Kings are ruling the praja, are happy. Outskirts of that kingdoms, in those jungles, there are the ashramas where the Rishi Muni are doing Yudhavasya and Sadhana. So once in a while they come. If they are invited of the Raja or Praja, they also go there for any of the Prashnottari. That atmosphere, how wonderful. If Prime Minister commits to this job of Rishimuni Parampara, Protsahana, then we pray that he should win in the third time also. Otherwise also he should win. But ये काम उनको लेना है. सनातन धर्म आध्यात्मिक ज्ञान संपदा प्रचार प्रसार, thousands of spiritual organizations they are doing. But they lack resources and all, systemization and all. They do at their own level. But if the government takes it up and does it, it will have its own different charm, beauty it is. It becomes official. Till spirituality becomes official, that spirituality will not be growing, will not be spread all over. It has to happen in all these Islamic Christian countries. Why the religions are so famous? Because they have become official there. You should know where to mix the politics and the philosophy, spirituality, where to separate also. वो मेच्योरिटी के साथ करने से बहुत फायदा होगा. तो आई तो फील let one ashram on the name of each of the rishi should be established in one or the other place. Wherever these rishis were there, वहीं आप शुरू कर सकते हैं. And that rishi given all the Upanishads or the writings etc. should be taught there, and they should be given the certificates, and in that lot of jnanam etc. will be there that is useful for the whole world. Vasishta University. Bas, all Vasishta written, that Yoga Vasishta should be there, totally taught. Valmiki Rishi, Valmiki University. Vyasa University should be having all branches. All this, Atri Rishi, Atri University. They all have given great compositions. उसमें वैज्ञानिक संबंध में ही बहुत सारे शास्त्र हैं. है ना? Remember, once one is tuned, one means the government is tuned for this. From somewhere, the shastras which are hidden, they will come to the surface, because these are the eternal shastras. They don't get dissolved or they don't get extinct, nor they merge in the kala garbha. No, चले खत्म नहीं होते, वो रहते हैं. All the Vedic Jnanam is only unmanifest because of the people who are undeserving. जितना डिजर्व होता है उतना मैनिफेस्ट होता है. Understood? And then in India, in so many of the printing authorities or those people, और सब प्रतिष्ठान वाले जो अलग अलग हैं, उनके पास तो सारा लिटरेचर है. सम हो वो लोग ऐसे संभाल के ले आ रहे. To some of the other jivas, Bhagavan gives that sankalpa and blesses, they sustain all the shastras. So one university on the name of each of the rishis all over the country. Agastya ऋषि का, ये तमिलनाडु वाले पूरे उनके पीछे पड़ेंगे, बढ़िया रहेगा. वशिष्ठ ऋषि का, विश्वामित्र ऋषि, 70 ऋषियों के ऊपर तो एक यूनिवर्सिटी हो जाए. Then one on याज्ञवल्क्य. याज्ञवल्क्य जी इज ग्रेट. ये इज एस्ट्रोलॉजी एस्ट्रोनॉमी सारा उनको अवगत है. भगवान सूर्य ने उनको वेदों का एक वो जो बात बताई दिया ना, शुक्ल यजुर्वेद. And those people who are there, like the scientists, do the scientific investigation in the laboratories with the material given, with the budget of the government for months, years together to do the research on various things. These people also will do the research on these Veda Upanishad, all the teachings, our Shastras. University of Puranas, University of Itihasas, Universities of Shruti Granthas, University of the Vedas. होना चाहिए कि नहीं भारत माता में? मैं तो थॉट दे रहा हूँ. It will be definitely manifested very soon. University to study all the lifestyle of the rishis. University to study the lifestyle of the great bhaktas. You know, university for bhajana university. You can have a bhajan university. What a beautiful bhajans all over the India. Thousands of the saints have written in all languages. One university of bhajans in each of the state, that language wala branch. University of Bhajan, affiliated to it is the Telugu University of Bhajans. एटलीस्ट कॉलेज तो करो, पूरा यूनिवर्सिटी नहीं तो प्रमोट करना चाहिए इन सबको. ओनली साइंस टेक्नोलॉजी भोगवाद, ओनली भोगा कंफर्ट गिविंग थिंग्स ओनली वी प्रोड्यूस, एज इफ these spiritual things doesn't give happiness or peace. अरे भैया अल्टीमेटली सबको इधर ही आना पड़ेगा अंदर के सुख शांति पाने के लिए. फॉर दैट स्पिरिचुअलिटी इज अ फाइनल पॉइंट ऑफ रेफ्यूज और सरेंडर और शरण्यम. आश्रय तो अल्टीमेटली यही होगा. And in these universities, you can do one thing. All the retired fellows को डाल देना चाहिए. They are just polluting the whole world with all their negative thoughts and all, talking to each other, all nonsense. Is it not a good idea, no? Senior citizens, universities, on Indian philosophy. बढ़िया रहेगा. They get pension also. वो pension को वहाँ दे दे थोड़ा for their fees and all. बढ़िया रहेगा. Good idea. Daily 3 4 घंटे they can go with bag and books. Like you all are coming from 3 years. Ours is Aham Brahmasmi University only. Aham Brahmasmi Chinmayam Divine University, where you are coming regularly to listen Bhagavatam, Adhyatma, Ramayanam, Upanishads and all. I say spread on it. Nobody should be given, should take a time free for the mind to indulge in the endless bhoga, which is pulling us down from human to the animal and devilish level. है ना, वही भोग में बार बार फंस रहे हैं कि नहीं. Every day, everything same till the end of the life. And in this life, whatever the bhoga pravritti one has done, all that becomes such a deep vasanas that for the coming lives also they'll become that like that. Instead of that, immediately retirement, 58, 60, 62, whatever the age, up to 70, they join. Like they go to office for 8 hours before retirement, same way, if not 8 hours, they can go to 4 or 5 hours. सुबह 9 बजे जाने के बाद 11 बजे जाए और 5 बजे आने के बाद 4 बजे आ जाए. 5 घंटे काफ़ी. बीच में उनको वहाँ भोजन दे देंगे. लाइक द गवर्नमेंट स्कूल्स आर गिवन लंच भोजन, है ना, इन दैट वे. गुड आइडिया है कि नहीं? एंड देयर सम ऋषिज आर गुरुज और आचार्यस आर टीचिंग, है ना. देयर कैन बी 2 hours of teaching class, 1 hour of you can have the library study class, you can have 1 hour of the practical class. In the practical also, one chamber will be there where one can do the puja without disturbing others. Another chamber can be there only for the japa. Another can be there only for meditation. अच्छा है कि नहीं imagination? I don't have to enjoy. Whole Bharata Mata filled with this way all areas, along with the youngsters doing the outer researches and outer achievements, the senior citizens doing the inner ones. मेरे ख्याल में आप ही कोई कोई यूनिवर्सिटी के डीन बनेंगे अगले जन्म में, इसलिए इतना सुन रहे हो. भागवत रामायण यूनिवर्सिटी, we can become Bhagavata University in charge. You can have university on the name of devatas, Rama University, Krishna University, Parashuram University, Vamana. The Puranas are there. Vamana University, Vamana Purana पढ़ा रहे हैं पूरा. We have every देवता के रो एक पुराण है, वराह पुराण है, स्कंद पुराण, नारद पुराण required. So let all these rishis bless all these sankalpas which are made, so that every of the Sanatana Dharmi, Bharatiya to begin with, fully engross themselves in the study of these Shastras and eke out their own moksha, giving the support guidance to next generation. This is how Bharata Mata will be the Vishwa Guru. स्पिरिचुअलिटी में विश्व गुरु हमको होना है, बाकी में भी हो सकते हैं, बट विदाउट बीइंग गुरु स्पिरिचुअली वी आर नॉट फुली जस्टिफाइंग द वर्ड विश्व गुरु, द टाइटल, ओनली स्पिरिचुअल. Imagine all these universities have talks, lectures in English, Germany, French, and from all over the world. Like our Indians go begging, requesting, taking all visa, passport. Even they are kicking us. We go there begging for the money to all all countries. Don't we go? Indian youngsters. Everyone only one thing: go America, go Canada, go Australia, as if they are not things in India. Now the whole foreigner should come to India. All the retired oldies should come to Indian spiritual universities. अगर मैं प्रधानमंत्री बनूंगा तो पहले यही करूंगा. Whoever are opposing, either opposition party or other religious fellows, we will request them, we will samjhav them. If they don't listen, chuck them out of the country. Because just fanatic fellows they are. That's the only thing. Otherwise, such a glorious things. How can you say no? No कहने का ही इतना पाप है इनका. By saying no to the glory of Sanatana Dharma and spreading of Sanatana Dharma, these fellows are earning lot of sin. Because moksha giving Sanatana Dharma and Jnanam, if you are saying no to it, means you are making the people get bound only in the Bhautikavada. Therefore, you are the cause of it. Therefore, you are the sinner, highest sinner. जैसे साधना करना और कराने वाला दोनों महात्मा होते हैं, सो टू साधना को आध्यात्मिक छोड़कर विश्व में भौतिकवाद में फंसने वाला और उसी को प्रमोट करने वाला, आध्यात्मिकता को मना करने वाला, दे आर ऑल पापात्मा बिकॉज दे आर प्रमोटिंग द बाइंडिंग लाइफस्टाइल. Wonderful it is. In the next 100 years, that it should happen. Let such governments come which recognize this and recognize such great spiritual giants. साधु सन्यासी भी हो सकते हैं, नॉन सन्यासी भी हो सकते हैं, गृहस्थ भी. Like in those days, Rishi Munis, not that everybody were sannyasins. Is it not? They can run the university. Such a beautiful curriculum every day. A big land of 10 acres you give them. So some 2-3 hours they do the farming sort of things also. Whatever, some physical seva. And the remaining time पूजा कुछ समय करेंगे, भजन कुछ समय, कीर्तन कुछ समय, जप आदि करेंगे, फिर सत्संग सुनेंगे, praying for the universe, celebrating all the festivals. Wow, what कितना vibrant, dynamic spirituality will be generated to protect the whole universe. ऐसा है. भौतिकवाद को प्रमोट करो तो होल यूनिवर्स विल बी डिस्ट्रॉयड. आध्यात्मिकता को प्रमोट करो, एवरीथिंग गैदर्स नॉट डिवाइन लस्टर, डिवाइन ग्लो, डिवाइन पावर. So while remembering all these rishis, I was just feeling, let these rishis move all over the nation, all over the world, and let all of us get their guidance. They are ready to bless, but we should have that purity, we should have that devotion, we should give the time to them. See, Adi Shankara Bhagavan was totally dedicated. Therefore, Vyasaji came and blessed him. Like that, so many bhaktas have received the darshan of these great Rishi Muni yogis. बहुत लोग हैं जिनको दत्तात्रेय दर्शन हुआ, व्यास दर्शन हुआ, मैत्रेय ऋषि दर्शन हुआ, विश्वामित्र, वशिष्ठ. They don't share it much because they are conditioned to them. बोलो मत. आज के लोग बिलीव नहीं करते हैं. Therefore, they don't talk. So today we are just spending our time in remembering these great grand rishis. Okay, Agastya Maharshaye Namaha, Yagnavalkya Maharshaye Namaha, Vamadeva Maharshaye Namaha, and then all Sarvaya Maharshibhyo Namo Namaha. So when all of them came to do namaskar or to meet Lord Krishna, then Dhan Društva, having seen the whole jhund of great rishis, imagine that brightness and brilliance at that time. You can't put it in words. Dhan Društva, having seen them coming, Sahasa Utthaya, Prag Asinaha Nupadaya, Yudhishthirji, etc., this side, Ugrasena, that side, when all of them were seated comfortable, when they saw these Rishimuni Mandali coming, Sahasa Utthaya, instantaneously they got up from their asanas, etc. Then Pandavas, all of them, Krishna Rama Ucha, Balram and Krishna, Pranemuhu, they did pranam to them, Sastanga Dandot pranam, because Vishwavanditan, the whole world universe does vandana to them. Bhagavan, when he comes as Avatara, he also does worship. That's what we are seeing now. विश्ववंदिता, है ना, द ब्रह्मादि देवता, इंद्रादि, वरुणादि, अग्नि, ये सारे भी इन ऋषि मुनियों को प्रणाम करते हैं। इन ऋषि मुनियों के अधीन में वो लोग रहते हैं। Please remember, all these devatas have come afterwards. These rishis have come first. The divine rishis, Divya, Rishi Mandali. To get up, they all got up and pranamaho. They did pranam sastanga Vishwavanditan. They are the ones who are worshipped by Vishwa means Sarva, Sarva Vanditan. So आप भी आंखों में एक बार पूरा उस समंत भक्षण पंचक क्षेत्र में जाना, just to see all the rishis. Each one is different, glow brightness, and just fall at their feet. मन ही मन हमको इतना मौका मिल रहा है, यही great blessing na. Many people don't know even that in Bhagavatam these things are there, studying which we can remember the rishis in our mind, do pranams to them and seek their blessings. So do pranam to all the rishis, ask them to give us the clear understanding of Shastras, and may we do all required sadhanas to be done. And soon, very moment, then Paramatma Anubhuti come to us, may we be used by them for their work. And also pray to them, O Guru Lord, O Ishwaras, or the Guru Parampara, Rishi Parampara, bless the whole universe with your tapas shakti, that they all become भौतिकवादिन्स. Sorry, भौतिकवाद को छोड़कर भौतिक से आध्यात्मिकवादिन्स बन जाए. Very soon. कलयुग धर्म है, इसलिए भौतिकवाद चलेगा. But yet, if we pray intensely, they will bless slowly in the hearts of all. The भौतिकवाद is replaced by the आध्यात्मिक जीवनम. Because Adhyatmika Jivanam is the only solution for the individual's peace and happiness, total peace and happiness also. Not in expanding our outer Bhoga Jignasa or Bhoga Lalasa. Now, Tan Drishtva Sahasa Uttaya Prag Asina Nupadaya Pandavaha Krishna Ramaucha Pranemuhu Vishwavanditan. Thereafter, Tan Anarchuhu Yatha Sarve. Each one of the kings also have then in their own way the archana puja to those rishi muni, क्योंकि हर एक को अपना अनुग्रह पाना है उन ऋषियों से. So they have done it. Then Saha Ramaha Achyuta Archayat. Along with Balramaji, Lord Krishna also has done the archana puja to all of them. So you can imagine they are all made to be seated in a beautiful whatever sitting place that was available or arranged there. Then each of them going and doing the upasana. Bhagavan Krishna and Balarama also have done their puja. So Tana Anarchu Yatha Sarve Saha Ramaha Achyutah Archayatu. And how Bhagavan has done the Archana? Swagata, welcoming, Avahayami, then all of the asana, made them sit in whatever the asanas. Then Padya, Bhagavan himself, Balram himself, washes their feet. Arghya, give the water to the hands. Maldya, all the Pushpamala Arpana they have done. Dhupa, all the Dhupadipadi. Then Anulepana, Chandanadi, then Pushpamala, the Bhojanam, Naivedyam. All of that they had stock. Luckily, they have done the Upasana Puja to them Rishis. See that mood and माहौल है कि नहीं. इस तरह से ही हम अपने रजो तमो से उठकर सत्व गुण में पहुंच सकते हैं. If you don't visit to the ashramas, the temples, the Rishi Muni Guru, and listen to satsang, study their stories, leelas, invite them to their our house and make them, do the service to them. Our tamo way, they will increase only. Sattva will never come. We have to be like this, aggressively, dynamically, sattvika, in which through doing all these outer upasanas, having purified ourselves inside, with their blessings, for the higher and deeper spiritual sadhanas, and experience the truth. ऐसे पड़े रहे घर में बस, कुछ करना नहीं, कोई उपासना नहीं, कोई ऋषि मुनि स्मरण नहीं, पूजा नहीं, स्वाध्याय नहीं. That's not the right way of living. Luckily, you are not that. Our people who come to our class, they are luckily by Guru Krupa, Ishvara Krupa, and their humbleness, being regular to classes and also studying of the class and doing their sadhana, good position. Majedar. My respects to all of you. Prema to all of you. Prayers for all of you. Because not an ordinary thing for coming to 1200 days regularly for Bhagavad class. हर दिन. देखो कोई भी सुन लेते हैं, बीच में गैप मिल जाता है, फिर घूम फिर के आते हैं, हमको कहीं छोड़ नहीं रहे. एंड यू आर आल्सो कमिंग. इट इज नॉट एन ऑर्डिनरी फीट. We are in the records of Bhagwan's books. Whether the लिम्का कोका कोला गिनीज बुक ऑफ रिकॉर्ड्स में हमारा नाम आए ना आए, भगवान के उसमें तो हमारा है बाबा. And we are doing it not for that sake. We know if you don't do this, how we get lost in the world. And through this only, slowly, the understanding, the subtle understanding, the convictions, the sadhanas, etc., start happening. So, tan anarchuhu sare yatha saharamaha achyutaha archayatu swagata asana padya arghya malya dhupa anulepanai. With all this. After doing so, uvacha sukham asinan. They are made to be seated very comfortably. Then to them uvacha spoke who? Bhagavan. श्री कृष्ण भगवान ने बहुत बोला उनसे, धर्म गुप्त तनुहु. धर्म गुप्त मीन्स प्रोटेक्टर ऑफ धर्म, धर्म के गुप्ता, धर्म रक्षक के लिए जो कृष्ण तनु में आए हैं. धर्म गुप्त तनुहु कृष्ण, धर्म का रक्षण करने के लिए कृष्ण रूप में अवतार में आए कृष्ण ने ही स्पोक टू देम. धर्मगुप्त तनु, टू वर्ड्स. सो धर्मगुप्त तनु भगवान सुखम आसीनान उवाच सदसः तस्य महतः. Tasya Mahataha Sadasaha. In a huge congregation of there. One side the big brigade of all Rishi Muni are there. Other side big brigade of all the kings and monarchs. All of them are there. So in that Sadasaha Tasya Mahataha Yatavachaha. When everybody were absolutely quiet. Anushunvataha. Then drawing their attention, he spoke. Why Yatavachaha they were? All the Rajas वगैरह, how can they talk taking initiative in front of so many Muni, Rishi Muni? चुप हो जाएगा. Oh, Rishi Muni also, without asking, they won't talk. And Bhagavan है वहाँ Krishna, how can they? Bhagavan understood, okay, everyone are in their own respectful or reverential obligations. Therefore, everybody is yatavachaha. Silently they are there. Then Bhagavan, Kshema iti vachi, he starts Kshema, wonderfully he starts speaking. श्री भगवान वाच. सो इन दिस फोर फ्यू श्लोकास, इतने 10 श्लोकों में, 5 श्लोकों में we see कृष्ण भगवान doing the स्तुति of them. Thereafter they take up Rishi Munis. They in 11 shlokas they do Bhagavan स्तुति. These 5 and 11, 16 shlokas are worthy of beautifully studying. Tomorrow is our Raksha Bandhanam. So on the Raksha Bandhana day, we will do the Raksha Bandhana of the grace and blessings of all the Rishis by seeing what Bhagavan talks about their glory and what they talk Bhagavan's glory. हमारे लिए इससे बढ़कर रक्षा बंधन और हो ही नहीं सकता. So chanting portion we have done today, the study portion of that, tomorrow we will revel in that. Okay, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. First sloka he says, I'll just say one. Aho Vayam Janma Brutaha. We are fortunate and fulfilled in our life. Janma Brutaha means Janma Gamane Safalta Pai. Vayam Janma Brutaha. Labdham Karsnena Tatphalam. And we got the complete phala of living a human life. What it is? Ki Devanamapi Dushprabham. Even to the Devatas also, it is difficult to have the Darshana इत्यादि of these ऋषि मुनि wholesale. सबका एक ही बार इकट्ठा हमको हुआ. देवानाम में दुष्प्रापम यत योगेश्वर दर्शनम. He only ईश्वर योगेश्वर महायोगेश्वर महायोगेश्वर ईश्वर है. But फिर भी he says this योगेश्वर दर्शनम देवानाम अपि दुष्प्रापम we got. So our janma is dhanya. For us also, we are taking their name, doing smarana. I told you, I think some of you have started also. Every day, some 11 times or so. Take your choice of at least 11 rishis name. Minimum 11 times. हो सके तो 27 करो, or not 8 करो. ओम श्री वेदव्यास महर्षे नमः. ओम श्री वेदव्यास महर्षे वेदव्यास. ओम श्री वशिष्ठ महर्षे नमः. विश्वामित्र महर्षे नमः. वाल्मीकि महर्षे नमः. All VV. Then the Narada Maharshi Nama, Sanat Kumarebhyo Namaha. Whichever the Shastras we are studying, of that the Rishiyon ka Smarana hum kar sakte. So we are doing the Taittiriya Upanishad. So Vyasa, Vaishampayana, Yajnavalkya, Adya Shankara, common Adi Shankara. So we are studying Mundaka Upanishad. So there Brahmadeva and Girasa Rishi. The last one was teaching the Shaunaka Rishi minimum. Then we are doing our Gita. So again Vyasa Bhagavan. Adhyatma Ramayana we are doing. Valmiki, Vasishta Rishi we are going to do. सनत कुमार ऋषि एक लिस्ट बना के सारे ऋषियों का नाम तो डेली 11 टाइम्स चैंटिंग ऑफ देयर नेम एंड ऑल्सो द गुरुज हु हैव ब्लेस्ड यू इन दिस फिजिकल बॉडी whom we met in this life like Pujya Gurudev. So Mahatmas who have touched us, blessed us. Each of you might have had at least darshan of at least 10 12 Mahatmas other than what you see in your mirror every day. yourself. So some other महात्मास डेफिनेटली देखा होगा. बस एक ही महात्मा देखता हूँ स्वामी डेली में मिरर में, वो तो है ही, मैं भी देख रहा हूँ उनको. अदर देन दैट है ना, इन एवरी पीरियड ऑफ 10 to 20 years of time, one generation कहो, there are always the great Maha Mahatmas. Maybe in Vedanta Marga, maybe in the Yoga Marga, they may be in the Bhakta Marga, they may be in the Avadhuta Marga. सब ऋषि मुनि है. Now they are all there. Pujya Gurudev, we have seen him. So many other Mahatmas we met. So उनका भी नाम लेने से, हम जो शास्त्र पढ़ रहे हैं उनके आचार्य गुरुओं का नाम लेने से, स्पेशली सप्तऋषि में कुछ लोगों का नाम लेने से, एंड डेफिनेटली आवर अद्वैत परंपरा है ना, द आदिशंकर भगवान, देन द गौड़पाद भगवान, शुकदेव भगवान, वेदव्यास, दिस इज परंपरा है ना. नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या सर्वोपप्लवरहित प्रज्ञान गर्भत्यर्थ नारायणं पद्मभवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं तत्पुत्र पराशरं व्यासं शुकं गौडपदं गोविंद योगीन्द्रं अतः अस्य शिष्यं शंकराचार्यं अतः पद्मपादं तोटकं हस्तामलकं देन वार्तिककारः सुरेश्वराचार्य अन्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् संततम् और नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या और सदाशिव समारंभं व्यासशंकर अध्ययम् और शंकरम शंकराचार्य केशव. वी आर डूइंग एवरी डे फॉर दिस रीजन ओनली. मॉर्निंग उपनिषद में इन ऋषियों की कृपा नहीं है तो बाबा एक दिन का सा भी हम शास्त्र अध्ययन का गुस्ताखी समझने का कोशिश नहीं कर सकते. दैट मच पावरफुल इज द माया इन दिस कलियुग. वी आर इन कलियुग, डोंट फॉरगेट. कंप्लीट भोगवाद भौतिकवाद विषयस. यू आर सीइंग होल वर्ल्ड हाउ मच एंग्रॉस्ड वी आर आल्सो इवन नाउ. नॉट दैट बाबा जी थोड़ी बन गए हम सब. हमारा चाहता ही है भोगों को, निद्रा का भोग, टीवी का भोग, भोजन का भोग. कितने चाव से चाव भर के चाव चाउमीन खाते रहते दिन भर. We are in the bhoga jivana only in Kali Yuga. But yet, if we are studying Shastra, in among these Rishi Muni, पता नहीं किन्हीं के नजर में हम आ गए हैं, so they are protecting us. Whoever they are and all of them, our salutations. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः. आ ब्रह्मलोकादाशेषात् आलोकालोकपर्वतात् ये वसन्ति द्विजा देवाः तेभ्यो नित्यं नमो नमः. यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः योगाः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं. सदाशिवसमारम्भां व्यासशङ्करमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. ओम प्रह्लाद नारद पराशर पुंडरीक व्यासाम्बरीश शुक शौनक भीष्मदाल्भ्यान् रुक्माङ्गदार्जुन वसिष्ठ विभीषणादीन् पुण्यानिमान् परम भागवतान् स्मरामि. ओम द्वैपायनो नारदश्च च्यवनो देवलोऽसितः विश्वामित्रश्चतानन्दः भारद्वाजोऽथ गौतमः रामस्य शिष्यो भगवान् वसिष्ठो गालवो भृगुः पुलस्त्यः कश्यपोत्रिश्च मार्कण्डेयो बृहस्पतिः ऋतस्थितश्चैकतश्च ब्रह्मपुत्रास्तथाङ्गिराः अगस्त्यो याज्ञवल्क्यश्च वामदेवादयः सर्वेषां ऋषीणां गुरूणां चरण प्रणाम अर्पणमस्तु. Today I don't want to go further than remembering these great rishis. उन सबका भी हम आज मंगल आरती करेंगे. और मनी मन साष्टांग प्रणाम करो. उठकर कर सके तो करो. एनीवे क्लास विल बी ओवर. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो परमर्षिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे तत्सद्ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. ओम नीलमेघ श्याम कृष्ण नित्य जगन्मोहन कृष्ण बालगोपाल कृष्ण भव्यमङ्गलम् वेणुगानलोल कृष्ण वेदांत वेद कृष्ण नवनीत चोर कृष्ण नित्यमंगलम भक्तजनाधार कृष्ण परमदयावार्धि कृष्ण मुक्ति संधायक कृष्ण मूर्तिमंगलम गीतामृतदात कृष्ण परमयोगी स कृष्ण पार्थसारथि रूप कृष्ण सर्वमंगल सद्गुरु सर्वमंगल. ओम न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चंद्रतारकं नेमा विदितो भाति तमेव भान्तर्वाङ्गस्य वासा सौ नारायणाय वासुदेवाय. ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या विद्या योग विद्या धर्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो विसर्षिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यो ब्रह्मलोकादाशीषात् आलोकालोकमरता देवसंध्या देवास्तेभ्यो नित्य नमो नमः. बोल श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय. श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण शास्त्र की जय. श्री वेदव्यास शुकदेव सूतादि भागवताचार्य की जय. अस्मिन् अध्याय युक्त समस्त ऋषिमुनि गुरुदेवता परंपर की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद. समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासुगण की जय. Today especially happy I am for taking the names of so many of the rishis. And in our today's class, speciality is we have sent our prarthana and sankalpa for so many of the vidyalayas, Vishwavidyalayas and universities which teach the Shastras, the Avataras, the Guru Paramparas, the Adhyatmika Sadhanas. पूरे भारतवर्ष में विश्व में ये सब फैलना है. ये वाला संकल्प भगवान ने करवाया आज. लेट दिस संकल्प बी watered, manured, so that that becomes, that is caught by someone and it gets that way actualized in the world. Good. Today's our class is in a distinct way, different way, special. Thank you, friends. Om Shanti. To all Rishamuni Guru, Acharya, Devatas, our pranama. Thank you.